Well, hi again. This is Robrobin on most of the watch boards. And today we'll take a look at another pretty unique watch. It's an Anonimo. This company, well, I think started in the late 1990s. The rumor was that they bought all of Panerai's tooling off the island of Elba, but I don't know if anyone's been able to substantiate that. But they do look an awful lot like Panerai's. This particular one has it looks like PVD, but the official company name for the blackened material on the case is called OxPro. And it's more of a blackened steel, so it doesn't layer on like PVD, and it scratches differently. They get these little whispery or spidery scratches on the case. You might be able to see a couple on the side here, and along the sharp edges, which actually gives it a nice patina once the watch gets a little older. The case is just about 43 millimeter, and if you include the little guard here, it runs out to like 45, and if you include this, it's like 46 millimeter. The anomaly in this watch is Millemetri has been produced for some time, and they also have a watch with this bigger crown and the helium release valve called the HiDive. So if you notice on this particular watch, it says on the case back, if you can see that, HiDive, and it's 120 atmosphere. But if you look at the dial of the watch, you see that it says 100 atmosphere, and it says Millemetri. And what they actually did, a lot of people didn't like the HiDive dial, so they started to match Millemetri dials to the HiDive cases. And this is one of the first run of 50 for this color. Now recently they have a 10th anniversary watch where they have the Millemetri dials and the HiDive cases, and it's a normal production. But this is prior to that normal production. I tried to call Anonimo and to get some validation on the hybrid, as they call it, and the only comments that I could get was, well, they made like 50 in black and 50 in yellow, and then they stopped the run and they reconsidered how they're going to approach the new dials in the HiDive watch. So, oh yeah, it does say 121 atmosphere, which is 1,200 meters, 1,500 meters, 3,000 feet. So it's a pretty nice dive watch. The other thing that's really neat about the Anonimo watches, at least this vintage, well, it's not that old, it's only about, it's less than a year old, is the rubber straps. They are vanilla scented, and if you could, I'll bring it up to the microphone here, you'd see that, you'd be able to smell that all the rubber straps are vanilla scented. I'm not sure why they do that, but it actually smells pretty good. If you put it in a watch box for a little period of time, the watch box will smell like vanilla. I've worn this one a bit. I find that the straps are more difficult to take off than the Panerai sometimes because they have screws on both sides. So I've never touched these, though I like the rubber straps, so there was no reason to. Has a nice big crown. It's an automatic with a date, and it's very luminous. Probably something I can't show you on the video. But the dial doesn't light up, but the numbers and the markers do. So that's the Anonimo Millemetri Hybrid HiDive watch. Thanks.